Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing the review of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 1 Episode 8 Family First. Like I said, I'm enjoying watching Power and I'm enjoying doing the reviews. Like I said, I'm still on a small platform, a small YouTuber, so it's not going to be as big reviews as the big YouTubers yet. But hey, it's getting there. People liking it. It's like that. People comments and stuff, so I enjoy it. So let's continue on with it. It was another good episode, and once again, it's a lot of parts, so I'm gonna try and break it off of two things: the school side and then the drug side, and it matched up a little bit, but I'm gonna separate those two. So on the school side, it's family week, so families coming down and spending time with the kids and eating out and in classrooms and all that yada yada good stuff. So they was in class and they talk about the Invisible Man. I read that book in high school. I mean, I forgot a lot about it, but I read that book by Ralph Ellison. I think that's his name, Invisible Man, and it was a good book. It did show disparities about the racial tensions and outward and inwards. It was nice, a nice book, and they were talking about that, and Tariq mentioned something that caught Jabari's eye. But you know that Jabari has been writing a book instilling all freaking Tariq's ideas, instilling his whole story. I was like, why did you plagiarize? I hope Tariq finds out and you get expelled because you plagiarizing for hell out of this guy, this young student that you so hell bent jealous of. And the reason why he's doing that because he thinks that Carrie, the person he loves, he's a scorned woman. I said it, Jabari's a scorned woman, is hurt that Carrie is sleeping with a student, and she thinking that it's Tariq. Well, he thinking that it's Tariq, and it's not Tariq, and she keep telling him that, but he's still held but focused on that, and it's Zeke that she's sleeping with. So he went out because Tariq gave him the extra credit paper that he asked him to do, and I said he gonna use the whatever he's saying in there and go read it and trying to get answers if he's confirming that it is true with Tariq and Carrie, and Jabari asked him and said, "Is something he said, is it really true? It's like you believe it, it's like your own life." And he said, "It's nothing, it is something it's just in the book, it is what it is." And he said, about your life, it's like something personal, you can trust me, you can tell me the truth. And he said, you can't trust anyone with the truth. You can't trust anyone, even with the truth. I said, I hear that. Because sometimes people can use your truth against you. So you don't know. So sometimes you got a little change the story around and flip it a little bit and not tell everybody the whole truth, especially somebody you don't trust as much directly. So that got Jabari thinking. So he read Tariq's paper and found out that even though he took it out of context, because he's so hell bent thinking that Carrie is with Tariq, and he mentioned something about the relationship and how he liked this girl and she was dating with a square guy, and she chose him over the square guy. Now, Jabari thinking the square guy is him and Tariq is the person, so he said hell bent and he snapped the pencil. I said, boy, get your scorn hurt. He's a broken hearted woman. Okay, so later on, he saw Tariq on campus and he followed Tariq because Tariq was on the thing, and Jabari texted Carrie and said, when are you going to meet up? And she said, I can't. I'm in a meeting with a student, thinking that's Tariq. So he followed Tariq and realized that Tariq was not meeting up with Carrie. He saw Tariq with Drew, and it was a bag exchange and all that stuff. And he was like, he was about to text Carrie. He said, listen, Carrie, be careful. Tariq is. And right when he do that, he get a text. Now, before I talk about the text, Jabari met with his publisher. And remember, the last time he met with the publisher said, your story is whack. We don't like that. It's nowhere near good as the first one. This is not good. You got to give us something else. So when he met with the publisher said, yo, those execs are like excited. They love the concept. They love this thing. They love how this is going, everything. And mind you, he copied everything from Tariq's paper. So all the things Tariq is saying is about his life and stuff like that. And they love it. He said how it ends. They want to know how this goes, how it ends. He said he don't know. They say is he dead? They go to prison and he did what? Well, how this end? They want to know that, and he don't know the end story because he don't know Tariq. He don't know Tariq's life and the end puzzle of what's happening at that time. So he said you have to wait to see. He said, oh, we need to know. We need to know. And now back to the scene. He get the text. He said the execs are excited about your book. They didn't know how it ends. That's why he erased the text that he was about to send to Carrie and move about his life. Okay, so later on, he was about to write his another chapter, and he was looking at Tariq's life and stuff like that, and then he started looking at the app, Course Correct, because now he started to realize something that Tariq is doing, and I don't know how he connect Course Correct, but he able to come down on the app and see what's up with that. So I said, oh, okay, that's that. Now, Zeke and Carrie's talk. Zeke is upset. Zeke is like nervous because he got this big game, and it's like one of the games that he get people to draft. They are big timers at the game and looking at him, and he needs to do well that he could get drafted first season in his first round, and he could be a good thing and not be second fiddle and do all the odd stuff and do whatever he don't need to. He needs to be in the big game. So she said, just take it easy, keep your mind focused, think it as any other game. He said it would be better if you think if I see you later. She said, I'll call you, I'll let you know. He said, no, I will call you. Now it's this big thing, he nervous and everything. So it was at the game. Monet was there. She met Carrie because Zeke talked to Carrie real quick, and he about to say Carrie, but he caught himself and called Carrie her last name. I forgot her last name, so it's gonna be Carrie still. And it said miss her last name. And Monet was looking at Carrie and saying, who's this little girl? Who's this lady? And he said, be good, because she was there. And, Diana and the crew is there to be at the game because he's nervous because he needs to be in this. He needs to be drafted and do well so he could be out for the family and do this. So they could look at him so they don't have to work anymore. They could rely on him. But that's too much pressure to put on that boy to be the provider of the family when the family is doing well on their own, but they're doing illegal stuff, the drug stuff, where they could get them in prison and go in jail, and it's the street stuff. He's in a legal way by doing it well, by being an athlete, being an entertainment. So if they could get him in that aspect, it could be good for the family, and they can get out the game. I guess that's the plan. So that's that. So it's a lot of pressure on him, and he did well. I guess he did well. So the crew went out to celebrate. They went out to celebrate, and it was there. He's the little down low. He's a little hiding himself, and Drew was caught Everett, and every time Everett, so I keep forgetting his name. I had to keep looking up his name, but Everett, and he declined the call. So then Drew called Zeke, and he said, "Oh yeah, we're cool. We're in the club and everything. Come down, come through." So stuff. So Everett had to play it off like he's down with the boys, even though he's a down low. And they cool, and he went to the girl. Zeke was putting Zeke to the girl, and that's when Drew came out, and he seen everything, and Everett saw Drew, and they trying to play it off and hide it. And he said, "What you trying to do? I know you're trying to come down and look at me." He said, "You don't want to talk to me. I'm trying to talk to you. Like you don't want to answer the calls. Like what's up? You trying to not show me the real you. I'm trying to get to know you how it is when you trying to hide and not tell me anything." He said, "Yeah, I am hiding. It's because you don't know how it is." I don't understand how Drew don't really understand how this boy is going through. Like, it's the sports. Yeah, like I said, I mentioned in my first episode. Yes, it's more accepting now, but it's still a taboo for even coming out. Yeah, let's just say if you don't say nothing, people don't really care. But when you come out, that's when the scrutiny happens and stuff like that. And I know some athletes, they have the pressure. That's why a lot of them marry, have wives and kids, but in behind the scenes, they may do some freaking stuff. And they could be down low. Don't make it right. But that's the reality. So he's doing that. He said he trying to figure it out and everything. And he just said you gotta be there for him. And Drew's softy, he good and all that stuff. I say, I don't know, Drew, you gotta understand, you can't be in your feelings all the time. You gotta know this is the game you sign up for. So if you want someone to be real and be open like you and be accepting and good, because he's in his life too. He's in a drug game. And it's not easy for him either. Because people gonna think he's weak and punk because he like God. So they could try him. And Zeke always Drew always had to prove himself. But Drew he's good. He know how to pull a gun. He's not scared. He's down to life. The only thing is he's like men. So he's not scared of it. But it's also hard for him as well. So he understand. He just wants you to be truthful and be upfront and honest. But Drew, you gotta be understand. He's battling. He gonna have this up and down. So he gonna be issues when you gotta play the front and play it off. But we'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's more accepting, but sometimes it's not, and sometimes it's not good to just say it. You just gotta be keep quiet out of it. And we'll see how that goes. So they walking out, and they they walking out, and I'll put pause on that. I'll come back to that in a minute because it connects to the Kane's kind of storyline. Okay, so they walked out the club, and they'll push pause on that. Effie, right? Because it's still Family Week. Lauren want to see what's up with Tariq. And said, "What was you? Why you dodging me like that? What was up with that?" He said, "It's a lot of things going on." So she said, "Well, you just can't. You could have told me that." But then she saw Effie came in because I forgot her name too until he texted the girl, and I said, "Oh, that's her name, Effie." I said, "Ugh." Sometimes all these names and all these people. Effie came to campus, looked like that, and they had a Tariq and Effie had a little pass, and Effie burned and curved Tariq, and he's upset. He can't trust her and stuff. And she wanted to sell products, and he said he's not dealing, even though he's lying. But he said he's not dealing with the game. Oh, so no. So she said, okay, whatever. It is what it is. And she go do what she got to do. Because she was trying to know the lay of the land of the campus so she could product and sell her things. But we'll push pause on that. Okay, for there. Now, Francis, Washington, the one who got out of the technicality of speaking out and said his piece at the trial, that Sachs thing, and he's botched that up, and now he got him out because he got immunity. So if he said we had to say, even though it's not what Sachs and Stephen wanted to him to say, he still get out because that's the deal. So he's out, and I guess what was his name? Spanx. And they mentioned about Spanx, and I guess it was a snitch or something like that. I guess Spanx died, and Francis went to see Frank's mom, who's Lunel. I forgot her name in the character of the show, but I'm gonna call her Lunel. So Lunel said, "Oh my God, it's what I see was thing and all that stuff, and he died. I'm just hurt." And he said, "We got you. If I need anything, me, I can give you money." He gave her whops of cash, and she was good. Walked away. So then he went on campus, and he wanted to Lorman, and Lorman told Francis where Tariq is at. He said that's his cousin. So they go there, and Tariq opened the door, and freaking Francis ran up to Tariq because he said, "Listen, your father owed me money. Now he's dead. I need my money. I'm collecting." So based on his father's debt, he got to pay up now. And he said he won $24 and he won it the next day. So now Tariq got to get the money for some way, shape, or form to pay this guy because now he going to be out and he going to be dead. And so he called the lawyer to get access to his trust fund. But the lawyer said, "Oh, you can't get a trust fund until you graduate. You got a 3.5 GPA. I said, "I better have that." Sure, I don't know if I can get a trust fund. I graduated 3.2, but it is what it is. Undergrad. But grad school, I graduated like 4 point something. So it was good. A 3.92. Yeah, it was up there. Okay. And he said, "No, you're not getting that money." And he said, "Oh, if he don't own me, he gonna come after me. He gonna get a lawyer. He gonna sue me." She said, "Oh well, if he come at you, give me a call. Nice day, so I can't help you anymore." I said, "Oh, the deal. You better get out of here." So they walked out of there, and that's where he called Effie back. And I guess he had to make a play Effie because no, he called his mom, Tosh, and she said, "What's going on?" He said, "I need help and everything." And she said, "What's up?" And he asked her the question. And he said, nah, he didn't want to give her the details. She was asking her, so what's going on? And she said, how do you get someone to trust you? How do you work with someone you can't trust? She said, well, when your dad cheated on all of us and all that stuff, and we were at the game, I couldn't trust him. She said, what happened? So what I had to do is make him trust me. And that's what he did. So he went to Effie, gave her a little woo with his talk. And she's all good. She said, "I know I did this to you, and I'm sorry and all that stuff." They had sex. I said, "Oh, Tariq, you had sex with Diana or Lauren, but you had the sex with Effie to get her to trust you." Okay. They had sex. and she sell coke. I said, that's way out of his game. He's still with weed and pills. What the hell you gonna try to help him with coke? But he said he gonna need half, and they gonna split the half of money 50-50. So she's doing the product. He told her to lay out the land and all that stuff, who's to go, who's to target. And she making that money. And it made 50K. He got his 25, she gets her 25, and that's that. Now, so he could give Francis the money. Now Braden said we need to sell. This is a family week. This is a perfect time to get that money. Like we need something. And Tariq said he's low. So Braden said like, come on now. He said Tariq, no, we gotta do all that stuff. So he said cool, whatever. And then he had to sit down with his family. And he realized his brother Tracy is sniffing his nose and got blood coming out of his thing, all that stuff. And his sister told him, it's like, oh, somebody on campus is selling coke on their campus and like that. We getting the money. Now he thinking that, figuring Tariq is doing all that stuff, all craziness. And let's go on. So now he posts Tariq. Tariq saying, no, we can't do that. We stick with the pills and the weed. We can't do coke. You know what? That's crazy. That's a lot more heat. We can't stick down lane. All that stuff. So now Brandon said, I gotta find out who's the one who's dealing this, cause come on. So now that's just a lot of these stories interconnected with one another. Now Kane is pissed off. He's pissed off. He better push it aside for Tariq. So Kane and the DGT decided to have bars go to the campus. They pay him up to make sure that he is good for the game. He got the game spirit. He's here to watch the game and get through the metal detector. And they say, listen, get Tariq alone with no witnesses and kill him. He want him dead. He want Tariq gone. And that's that member. Monet and Kane is still not talking at this time. So Kane is doing this all on his own. He did that. Where's the game? And Tariq clocked the guy already. He really clocked him. So he was texting Francis, say, where you at? And he said he been in soon. All that stuff. He went to the game. And Francis texted him and say he's there. And he went out. And Tariq told the guy, meet him at the pool instead. So Tariq walking, the guys following, bars follow him, and then he realized he's chasing him. Instead, he started running, and when he started running, then went to the pool. They tussling and tassling in the floor in the pool, all that stuff. The guys are on top of Tariq. I mean, not there. Tariq is fighting, and Francis came and helped him out, bashed him in the head, choked, put him in the pool, drowned him, and everything. Then put him in the pool. He get a text saying if the thing is done, and they said, oh yup, took a picture, sent it to him and stuff. And Francis said, oh, you're gonna need more money now because I help you, and wiped up the stuff that is there. I help you and everything. So that was that. So he went back. Now Kane get the message, and Tariq took the phone. Tariq took Bart's phone, and Kane saw it. He said he called the phone, and the person answered. He said, whoever's this, you are dead. Because now Kane is pissed off that the job was not done and Tariq is still alive. So, as that said and done, now I said go push back to the club scene. Everett and Jules leaving at the club. Zeke and everything was, and the two other guys was running. I guess they wanted to do something else, go to eat something. So they was running out. And they got ambushed by WAP. I got a little name. I don't know why they call him that. And call him and the other members of GDT. And he said, oh, this is eye for eyes. Yeah, I killed my man Bars. Then I'm going after Zeke. And they will always say, oh, not Zeke. He just got big. He got knocked the knees. Don't kill. Oh, that's going to end his career. I was nervous for Zeke. I said, no, what's going to happen? So Drew Everett saw, and they ran to it. And they told Robbie, said, what's going on? So he said, nah, everything, King got this thing going on. What to go like Tariq and didn't do the job. And now my band is dead. And all that stuff. And he's going to finish what he got started. And he said, if you need anybody, come after me. He said, no, I'm not coming after him. I'm doing this. And she was about, he looked like thing. Drew charged at him, and it looked like a shoot. I said, "Oh no!" But it didn't hit Zeke, and Zeke was like shaking up, shaking up, and angry. And said, "What's going on?" Because he's supposed to be the basketball side. He's not part of this freaking thing. Y'all got him wrapped up to be. And Drew is hammering because he said, "No, I'm gonna do this because nobody want to deal with no punk ass F gay boy like you." And he run up to him, boom, 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 and he was about to shoot Wop, but Zeke said, "Drew," and he stopped. Ever sitting there, standing there and looking like dumb in their headlights, watching everything. And Drew stopped. Wop and the boys left out, and he was about to help Zeke. Zeke slapped his hand. He said, "Get away from me." And he's not down with that. Zeke went to Carrie. He was all shaken up. Carrie said, "What's up? Okay, I come and talk to you," and that's that. Now, all of a sudden, went to the house. Monet is upset with Drew. He said, "I know you handled it, but you put the fire out and you started more beef. And now they're putting the heat on us." It's like, what's up like that? Now, we find out this time, Tariq called Tasha, his mom, again. And she said, "You must have loved me. You calling me twice a day." And he said, "Mom, I need your help." She said, "What's going on? What's going on? You need to tell me everything." That's what Tasha called Lorenzo. She said, "I know what you're trying to do. And you putting a hit out on my freaking son. No, let you know, if anything happens to my son, I'm coming after you and I'm going to do damage." So Lorenzo called Monet and to find out what's happening. Now, before Drew got the heat on him, got the blame, he went to the place that Diana went. That they know that King gonna go. I said, "Damn," and they know where he gonna be at. Then he just stopped going there. And she said, "No, he's not here, and I don't know why you come to my house. Like, y'all need to stop coming to my house. He's not here." And I said, "Girls, you better stop with that little ghettoness." And he said, "Oh, yeah, it's some heat coming after Kane, and he going in trouble. So if I could figure it out, they could come in. They gonna figure it out. They could come in too." Oh, she said, "Can't get out. Boo, get out here. You're not here in my house. I ain't know you had my house in no trap house. Get the hell out." And she flipped on him real quick. She is not having that. You ain't having my house as a freaking target spot, and kicked him out. And then just Drew told Kane what's up. That it was trying to come after Tariq and everything, and you doing about it. He said he about to be a place me and stuff, and Kane was like and about that until he found out that Watt was trying to go after freaking Zeke, and he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. So he said he gonna handle it. He gonna handle it. Drew told back to Monet, and he said, "Okay, I know you was coming for your brother. I knows everything," because Lorenzo called on Monet about that, and they said no. So that's why she knows everything. That something happened. Somebody targeted Tariq, and she found out it was her son, Kane, that did that. Now it put the Tahadas in the spotlight. It was something that is going wrong because they can come after Zeke and all that stuff, and they put this in them on, and it got out of hand. And ain't supposed to be like that. So Drew told us that Kane handled it. She said that's the last thing he would do for this family. I said, "Oh, Kane, you messed up." So Kane did that. He took out two guys, I guess that's his name, and kept Wop alive. And said, "I want half of everything you done." They'll kill him. I said, "Dad, you supposed to do the job. Now you kept him alive." And I guess he probably did a good thing because he got out the family. So freaking Monet, Kane went to the house. Diana said, "Oh, well, you're not coming back in the house. You done. You put us all in trouble, danger for unnecessary business. No, you was out of hand. All because of your jealousy of Tariq." So here we look at the money, and good luck out there. And Monet saw, Kane looked up, saw Monet, his mom, looking at him like, "Oh, that's what I feel like." He just spit the ground. He left out. I said, "Ooh." So, lastly, no, that's there. So Effie, she was pissed off because Tariq curved Effie, and she's upset. So she told Braden that she's the one was helping Tariq product, and after Tariq was telling him he don't have no product. So Braden's upset with Tariq now because he said, "You lying to me and all that stuff. You should have told me and all that craziness." And he said, "We got to do it so we got more product on, so we do it." He said, "No, you don't. You don't need nothing on me. And Brandon walked out. He's upset. He pissed. I said, oh no, not your good friend. Oh, y'all gotta get together. I gotta get together. Y'all need each other. So, um, the last scene is with Monet and Tariq. They met up. Okay, so you don't trust me. That's when we in the public open. And he said, you know, yeah, Ken trying to come at me on stuff. Yeah, we know what's up. We know the deal and everything. And I said, I know that's your flesh of blood. And Tariq said, you could trust me one and one. She said, I know. But I know that's your flesh of blood, so I don't see you doing him like that. And you going to protect him. You going to be there. He said, well, yes, that's my son and everything. But he got to learn. This is stuff and everything. And that's what she told that your mom called him Mizzle saying that if anything happened to you, they will come after me. We don't want no smoke and everything. And it's fine. Protect yourself. Do what you. We not gonna come after you. But Monet let him know because that's my son. If he come after you and he search you out, and you gotta defend yourself. It's all fair to game. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. Protect yourself. He dead. It's good. If you finish him off, that's fine. He come after you. But if you took upon yourself to search out for him and everything, we find out, oh, then you was mine and I got you because that's my son. I said, oh, all right. And Monet's not mad that Tasha protected her son because that's your son. That's her son. She got to protect you. Just like she going to protect her son, even though she outs her son at the family, that's still her son at the end of the day. So if he come after you, it's fine. But if you come after him, it's on me. I'm going to get you. I'm dead to you. I said, oh, snap. Oh, snap. It's something else, y'all. But that was Power, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how you feel about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later.